Hi everyone, my name is Doombringers and welcome back to the Stanley Parable, also Deluxe. This time we're going to actually do what he says we will do. Instead of
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it
not
mean?
doing that.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, perhaps. He just followed his lead.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I want
he
to
entered the door on his left.
enter the door on the right really badly, but this time we're choosing to listen to his story, because he got a story to tell. Let's see what
there
it's
was
all
not
about.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, why is there nobody here? Well, this time around we can apparently open it.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I mean, I really want to listen to you. What happens if I just stay here?
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I mean,
As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet
fork all. Yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing. I mean, I could use this broom.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, because I can, for one, and for two, because your responses are quite hilarious.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
No.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Well, apparently it is.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Otherwise, the door wouldn't open this time around, you know? And last time it didn't open, and now it did, so...
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Clearly.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
There's a broom closet ending. Yeah.
This concerning.
I think they would find it funny if I had friends, to begin with, you know.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
No, that's not very nice of you, is it?
Because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money.
Stupid
also,
enough.
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Okay, sure, but like stupid enough to get a job, you know, and press buttons. I could.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
You're dead.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Yeah.
When a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
That is the only
and you collapsed on the keyboard.
That is the only logical
Well, in a situation
explanation.
like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
That is the responsible thing to do, sure.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
No, this dead person.
This computer is dead.
The dead person is wearing headphones. So nobody around here would hear it.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability.
Nor is there anyone here so to hear it.
Please
So
remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place
from the area.
Sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Well, no, I'm dead. You just said so. I'm not gonna step out of this closet. I'm gonna stay in here forever. This is it. This is the pinnacle of this game. It won't get any better than this. This is it. Look at that light. Or look at this wrench. Immaculate. Look at whatever that is. Couldn't quite see. There are more tools over there. There's a broom in the broom closet. Yeah. You would think, actually, if it's a broom closet, a broom closet, right? That it would be small, or like smaller than this, because this can fit a human, maybe like 10 humans. You know, you would think a broom closet would be as big as the broom itself, which wouldn't really have a door either. It would just have a like maybe a handle and a wooden plate, you know, that can open, and then you would have the broom in there. Who even names a tiny room like this a broom closet? Actually, if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. What else is here to do than to question the existence? Or the size, I mean, not the existence. Well, I guess both. The existence and the size of a broom closet. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to do here. Well, I guess this is it. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you. Alright, I've been waiting around here for a while. Yes, I edited it. Let's get out of the room closet, because nothing seems to be happening. So... yeah, okay, welcome back. Nothing seems to be happening. Let's get out of the room.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Are you sure about that? What if the second player that I'm supposedly... excuse me, wait. That I supposedly am... enters the broom closet.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
No, there's not, but...
fungus? Look,
no?
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
For real? This time, or... so nothing is gonna happen? If I do get out now, will he say that I am a third player? Or absolutely nothing will happen? Okay, I suppose nothing will happen. Let's do what we intended to do and actually follow the story. Hey, look at that.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And now we can go downstairs. It's very tempting to go downstairs now, but I said I would do what he says. So let's do that this time. Let's actually do it.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Stanley
different. Was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This looks entirely different than last time.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Yeah,
what dark secret was being held from him?
This is insane.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Is that so?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
4. You're right. I couldn't have known this. So
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, but you're right. If I follow the story, then I don't know, right? I couldn't possibly have known.
2845.
Well, yes, you say that, but you're right. I'm following the story. I couldn't have possibly known the combination. Right.
forgot. But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
What?
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. Yes. Well, I only did what you told me I should have done, so I mean, can't blame me there. What is this? What secrets are hiding over here then?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
All right.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That is a good question, though. All right, I think the elevator broke.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right, so I'm not going to follow the escape, as it clearly says here. No, because I'm following the story. The story that he told me I should follow. That's what I said I would do. So let's do it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
No way.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Do I? Do I have the strength to find out?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Right, but where
lives of
is
so
everyone?
many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I'm really curious to all the other endings, but I'm probably not going to play them. You can try this game out yourself, and you can buy it on Steam. If you would like to comment, subscribe, or join our harmless, not a cult Discord community, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Fired.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
One
his
person was
emotions
fired,
had been
that's it.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, apparently I was mind controlled.
No. He refused to believe it.
Oh, two people
he
were fired.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Which
It
number
was
was I?
unthinkable.
I forgot.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Exactly, and that is exactly what we're going to do. I don't say much, but that's because he is saying a lot. What does this do? 5. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. I cannot read what's on the screen in the top left. System power. What if I press on? Well, I was gonna say off, right? That's what he said that the story was, so that is what we're going to do.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Okay, but
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley
Very slow,
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
well, yeah.
Where had his co-workers gone?
That's what I was going to
How had
ask.
he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange
Exactly, I
building
wasn't
hold?
mind controlled anymore
But
because I
as
could
sunlight
choose, right?
streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Right.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Really? That's it?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was
Freedom.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
According to your story,
Stanley
yeah.
was happy.
Beat the game. Well, I beat the game. Well, that was it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Remember, here at my channel, while I appreciate your support with likes and subscribes, there's absolutely no pressure. Your enjoyment matters most, so if you didn't like it, feel free to hit dislike. Your honesty helps me improve. Oh, by the way, check out any of my other videos, or the next video in this series, or something else entirely.